Hello my friends, and welcome to my channel. So this is the one we are going to start decorating today. The rustic one is done and on its way to United States. So now we can concentrate on this still rustic but a little bit more romantic and with some pink in it and some embroidery and a couple of signatures in a little bit more colorful way. Sometimes we need color, and I think that this is a good time to do color. So I'm going to start decorating some of the pages, kind of the background for them. So we are going to paint a little bit, put in some color on the white pages, and put in some matte medium, and then we will see how far we will reach today. I have kind of had that kind of day where you pull everything out and you don't think that anything is good enough. I know that will change when I start, so I'm not going to think so much at the moment. I'm going to take the matte medium and the watercolors and start by adding some color to the white and boring pages. And then we will see how things turn out. It's often like that when I start, I can feel the creativity is coming to me. So let's start. Going to take a couple of clips, and I think we will start with this page. So let's put those down. This is still a bit more neutral, so some kind of book page will go down on this, or part of it at least. This really one was so thick. 41, 42, yes. And I think the colors will match nicely, so I think I will do a glue and rip off kind of decoration. So I want this to be so I'm just gluing this down now, and then in a few minutes we will rip this off and get this feeling that it's a really old page that has been saved. So this is at least one that needs some matte medium, so we can paint on it later. If we this is just printed on my printer, and we can't paint on pages that are printed on ordinary printers, then it will smear. So we need to put some medium on it before we put some color on it. So a bit carefully, this will get a coat of medium. So it's Saturday and I hope you have a nice weekend. I haven't done so much today. We have had sun and really warm weather here in Sweden a couple of weeks now. So the snow is almost melted. So yesterday I couldn't resist. I needed to go outside, pick some old leaves and do some eco printing, eco dyeing. So I have mostly been sorting out paper and dyed them. And this is one of them. We don't get so much pattern when it's old leaves, but color and that rough feeling is still coming through. The same on these ones. So some of them get colored and some just have this feeling of old and laying around somewhere where it has been moist. But that's okay, it works. So let that dry and then I'm going to put some on this too. This is another printed paper. So then we can add this and do some color swatches or maybe do some botanicals on top of it later. I have a laser printer, but that's just black and white, so we need to do like this if we are going to use the printed ones. You can also do the painting before you print out, like you do with coffee dyed papers. But it's a bit difficult to know where to put the color. Before you have put it down. Let's do one more while we are waiting for this. So I have my porch is the floor on my porch is filled with paper now. It dries slowly outside, but I'm not in a hurry at the moment, so they can be there until they are dry. And I got some bonus today because I had them laying on the floor and Nico was playing outside with his ball and he was running right into my papers. So some of them got really rustic and smushed. So we will see how we solve that. So now he is part of my eco dyeing and how to make paper look old and rustic. Just leave your dog outside with them and a ball and you have rustic and crinkled paper just in a moment. So that was easy to get them done. that's okay. He needs to play, and I need to learn to not use his place for my papers. So I think I need to dry this a little bit before we continue, so I will mute and speed up. Okay, so let's see if we maybe should put in some color swatches while we are into the painting. Unusually big ones, but sometimes that's fun. You can kind of do them in several colors. So let's see if this is dry. See what I mean? It's really rustic and looks old. I don't want that straight edge, so I hope I haven't glued that down. So let's put in the color on these. Make sure this one is clean first. So I think that brush will work. So now when the matte medium is on, the watercolor kind of just float on top of the page. It won't soak in, so you don't get the watercolor effects, but you still got these fun effects that you can blend color together, and they will float into each other and make fun patterns. So as we have brown and black on this side, I'm just going to do something similar on this. And if you splash some water on top of this matte medium, you also get fun effect, and also using salt. That still works on this paper too. So let's give that some water and so this will be a little bit more colorful, but still the base is neutral and a bit of old. I still use my old stuff and my old book pages and old letters, but it's not so filled with rust and reddish colors. It's not so rough. So I think I want some turquoise in it, so we can still have a little bit of color on the page. Tilting it a little bit so it can move around. Adding in a third color in this one. So when you do color swatches, you don't need to do them just with one color. There is nothing that says that you can't play with several colors. So now when they almost is dry, I'm going to spritz a little bit of water and tilt it. Then I still got the color to stay in the circles, but I get some fun effects. Helping these to move around a little bit more. Then we get some more colors on the page. So it don't stays white and boring like that. So now it's dry, and as you can see, this is much more fun than a totally white page. So let's move over to this one and see what more we can do here. I think I want to go with the same color theme. How big is that? And then let's put this pinkish embroidery. This is from an antique tablecloth. that one will go there. But I think I want to wait and sew around it, so can just put it down with a little clip so far, and then I can go back and do some stitching or sewing on it when I have decided how I want it to look. I'm thinking that we need a little bit of pink color up here. Should we do some roses maybe? Just paint some pinkish tones to give it a little bit. Something that goes with the pink. Doing a couple of rose buds, and we will go in with some green and give them some leaves and stems. So a little bit darker on the green area, I think. So it stands out a little bit more. Soaking up some water on these so I can get them a little bit darker. Okay, let's leave them for now, not do any more of that. Like so. And then I think we will take a bigger brush and see if we can maybe get a little bit pinkish tone on the edges. And then this will go down there. I think that will be good, and maybe some little bit of embroidery on it. And like that. I think that will work. So we have made a couple of pages at least, and start preparing with some matte medium, and painted some of the pages we can use. So we will continue, and I will be back another day. Have a nice Saturday evening, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.